Something's glowing, something shining underneath the tree. Check the label, then you'll know if it's for you or me. Who's it from, Tim Vine? Open it, it's Christmas time. Wonder what he sent. The Tim Vine Christmas present. Who's it from,
it's
Tim Vine? Open it, it's Christmas time. Wonder what
it's for you.
The Tim Vine Christmas present.
Get out here. There's a button on the side. The button on the side.
Isn't it great to be indoors when you've been outdoors up to all sorts? Isn't it lovely to be warm? 'Cause being warm encourages laughter. My knees don't knock, my teeth don't chat. First things first, I'm gonna take off my hat. Isn't it great to be indoors when you've been outdoors up to all sorts? Isn't it lovely to be warm? 'Cause being warm encourages standing ovations. You'll never guess what, my neck's quite hot. Enough's enough, I'm gonna take off my scarf. Isn't it great to be indoors when you've been outdoors up to all sorts? Isn't it lovely to be warm? 'Cause being warm encourages laughter. Turn the fire up, cold gives me a rough old throat. Gonna take off my duffel coat. Isn't it great to be indoors when you've been outdoors up to all sorts? Isn't it lovely to be warm? 'Cause being warm encourages laughter and happiness and joy and peace and harmony.
Oh! Thank you. Turn on the footlights. Happy Christmas, everyone.
Happy Christmas, Jim.
Do you want to do that again? They said Jim. You're the boss. Welcome to the Tim Vine Christmas present. An evening of beautiful music. Special guests.
Hello?
And sincere laughter. And because it's Christmas Eve, I've also got some friends popping round later. And when I say popping round, I don't mean they'll be wearing bubble-wrap trousers. You know, I said to my next-door neighbour today, I said, hello, Merry Christmas, because that's her name, Merry Christmas. My other next-door neighbour is a mathematical equation. It's all right for some. You see, I actually live in an advent calendar. It's freezing at the moment because most of the windows are open. And I was in this underground station last night and this bloke came up to me. He said, I've just made a loaf of bread and I need the toilet. I said, you want the Bakerloo? Now, some animals are really unfriendly, aren't they? I was talking to an anteater yesterday. I said, how do you eat flying ants? And he just turned his nose up. So I went to an Indian restaurant and I was eating chicken tikka masala and the waiter came up. He said, curry okay? I said, well, I might do summer loving when I finish this. Of course, Christmas is a time for families. You know, I was at home yesterday and suddenly my dad's sister came into the house spinning round in circles. I thought, oh, my giddy aunt. You see, my favourite relative is the one I hold over my head when it's raining. He's my unrelative. Come on. Of course, we're all familiar with the phrase, 'tis the season to be jolly. But are you familiar with the phrase, Granny, stop eating tinsel? Now, decorations make such a difference, don't they? I went down to the local decoration shop. I said, I want to buy a Christmas tree. He said, hardy perennial. I said, I was only asking. I said, have you still got the baubles? He said, mind your own business. I said, can I have a glittery strip? He said, not in here. I said, little donkey. He said, out. I saw this Greek cannibal. I said, what are you eating? He said, it's a Maradona kebab. Here is a present idea for you, oil of Ulay. You know, if you're from Devon and you want to tell someone called Lee that you love them, that's what you'd say. I love you, Lee. Now, one of the lovely features of Christmas is the way it makes everyone happy. Take our studio audience. When they arrived, we filmed some of them to capture some of that special Yuletide atmosphere. Let's have a look at our very first Face of Joy. Look at that. That really catches the spirit of Christmas, that, doesn't it? More Faces of Joy later. Now, Christmas is a time for not being selfish, and in particular, looking after this man. What's your name?
Liz.
And what's your surname?
Fortunate than ourselves.
Yes, he's less fortunate than ourselves. Now, ladies and gentlemen, sit back and enjoy The Bloke Who Sings Too Quickly, backed by the In-Time Choir.
Away in a manger, no crib for us, no crib for bread. The little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. The stars in the bright sky look down where the bright sky look down where he lays. The little Lord Jesus
This is so comfy. Do you know, I lost this sofa recently. I found it eventually. It was down the side of my loose change. Now, see this box? It's filled with all the presents my mum's given me for Christmas over the last 20 years. You'd think she'd vary it one year and give me an apple. Now, we've all heard of road rage, haven't we? But one thing you rarely hear of is one-horse open sleigh rage. And that is because if you heard this, it wouldn't be very scary. Get out of the way! On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree and nothing else. Let me show you round my cosy lounge. Ooh. Firstly, the paintings. Now, the one over the piano is of a baby sheep wearing a cloak. I love landscapes. The second is a painting of a ship arriving on the previously undiscovered continent of America. As you can see, it's full of indigestion pills. They're the early settlers. And underneath that, open fire. And isn't the tree looking fantastic? At the bottom of the tree, you'll notice there are presents for all my guests, which brings to mind a little song. At the bottom of the tree, roots. At the bottom of the tree, roots. They're a symbol of the past. You can't beat roots.
Tim?
Not now, I've just been to the dentist.
How did it go?
2 fillings.
Did it hurt?
Not at all.
Now, when we think of Father Christmas, we always think of him doing specific Christmas things, don't we? Sliding down a chimney, being in a sledge pulled by reindeer, talking to a child sitting on his lap. But there are certain things you hardly ever see him doing. Like, for example, eating an apple. Or dropping his children at school. Skateboarding. Or mowing the lawn. You know, the fairy lights on this tree are very, very special, and I'll tell you why. They're actually being powered by a fairy. And there he is. There we are, look. Marvellous. Keep up the good work.
Sorry for you lot, I've been here for 2 weeks.
He sounds northern.
I am northern.
By the way, what was your name again?
I'm called Nuff.
Fair enough. He's big for a fairy, isn't he? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you'll all agree that mince pie juggling is a largely forgotten skill. You see, he's forgotten. Now, personally, I love cooking. I once made some soup out of a small car. It was minestrone. And my favourite film is the Steve McQueen classic, The Great Escallop. first time I heard this song, it made me cry. Squeeze your eyeballs with your fingers, hold your breath and go. You know, I'm a bit worried about something at the moment, and this is why. Somebody's hidden my cushion. Somebody's hidden it somewhere. If I don't find it soon, what'll I do? If I don't find it soon, what'll I do? Excuse me. Ah, my cushion. You know, I could never get my head round pocket money when I was younger. By the time I was 15, I'd bought 200 pockets and I'd know where to put them. And where would we be without children? Well, we probably wouldn't be in a kindergarten. There's lots of children there. They bring their own special brand of magic to the Christmas season. Wouldn't it be great if that was children? Let's have a look here. Oh, here they are! Right. Singing a carol they've written themselves. It's my local primary school. All of them. Really fantastic. So, haven't you got wide hips? I've got... Well, really fantastic. And what's your name?
Harry.
So, how long have you been practicing that song for, Harry?
A week.
1 week? Wow. And how long have you been practicing it for?
1 week.
1 week as well. Right. Anyone been practicing it for longer or shorter than a week? Oh, you have?
Yeah, I practiced it when I was 5.
So that's quite a long time.
Yeah.
Right. And you knew this was coming up all that time ago?
No, but I just sort of like preparing myself if it did happen.
Right. Wow. Excellent. And sorry, what's your name?
Jasper.
Jasper. Right. Well, of course, we all went when you were 5. Is that a long time? I mean, how you might be 4? I mean, how old are you?
10.
Oh, you're 10. Sorry.
Yeah.
Right, well, I mean, 10, 5, I don't know, these young'uns. Right, help yourself to presents, off you go, there we go. Off they all run to get their presents. What? Don't you want a present?
All I want for Christmas is you to tell me one of your jokes.
I promise we didn't set that up. Well, OK then, OK then, Tabitha. I've started taking lasso classes. I don't know how I got roped into that.
Where's the presents?
See you after the adverts!
Have you ever felt so tired you couldn't get the top off a bottle of ketchup? What you need is the all-new Maximum Energy Drink. One sip of Maximum Energy Drink and you'll discover strength you didn't think you had. Maximum Energy Drink. Try it.
I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day in the morning. We 3 kings of Orient are bearing gifts we travel so far. Field and fountain, moor and mountain, following yonder star. Very effective, isn't it? I saw 3 kings come sailing in on Christmas Day, on other way round. I saw 3 kings come sailing in on Christmas Day in the morning. We 3 ships of Orient are bearing gifts we travel so far. You told me to change it, moor and mountain, following yonder star. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright. 2 ships and a king? Okay. Let's have a look at another face of joy hand-picked from our audience, shall we? Let's have a look. Oh, it's rare, isn't it, for all the magic of Christmas to be captured so completely in one expression. Well, hearing my local primary school earlier on reminds me of when I was in my primary school's nativity play, which was, all that time ago, videoed. Have a look at this. Right, I'm on the left here somewhere, I think. I think I'm the one... there I am, that's me. Oh, look. Now it's time to introduce you to the members of the band. Here they are. You all right? They're a bit cold. Now, it was up to me, I'd let them play in the house, but last time I did that, the neighbours complained. We were lucky to get them, actually. The drummer lives out in the sticks. The guitarist isn't feeling well, but he's a plucky little fellow. And as for the pianist, someone jammed a cough sweet in his ear, and now he can't get a tune out of his head. Also, he's got F sharp on his doorstep, because he likes to leave a note for the milkman. Let's meet them anyway! On drums, we got Carl! On guitar, we've got Jeff! You've had your solo, Carl. On keyboard, we got Graham. Are we out of sync here? And this is the whole band. That's just the keyboard. This is the whole band. Marvellous. Right, here are some more activities you hardly ever see Father Christmas doing. Skipping. Playing basketball. Going to the osteopath. Working on a building site. Right. It's good to learn new activities, isn't it? Teach me things that I don't already know. Show me places I would love to go. Teach me. Now, if you haven't got all your presents, your only hope now is to make them yourself. And here with me is an expert in beautiful last-minute gifts out of nothing, Sarah Green! Yeah. To see you here.
Oh, it's great to be here, Tim. Wonderful.
Do you like the room and everything? Do you like it?
I love the room. I'm just sitting here thinking how much I love this room.
Really?
Yeah.
Right, and it's showing on your face. I can see that, yeah. What's your favourite bit about it?
Open fire.
Well, anyway, look, the homemade gifts thing, right? It's last-minute stuff now.
Yes.
Give us an idea.
Well, you've come to the right place. I've got 3 magnificent homemade gifts, you know, those last-minute, for people that you really like.
Really?
Yes.
Right, OK.
Yeah. Starting off
with... What have you got here, then?
With this handy cork board.
Wow. Look at that.
Yeah.
And that's actually... Those are corks, aren't they?
Yeah, they are real corks. It's fine, actually, putting this together.
Right.
Except that I found that every 8 corks I'd pass out.
Right, that's it.
Right. So you like that one?
I like that. I'll have a go at making that. So you said corks and frame.
Yeah, it's very simple frame corks.
Put that in there and just... Oh, we'll be within a minute. It's going to be a bit smaller than your one, I think, but there we are. There it is. And there's... Oh, there's a little note on there, look.
What does it say?
It says, buy more wine. So what else you got, Sarah? What's
OK, you know, when you really someone's come round and they've given you a present and they weren't on your list and you think, what can I give them? Run upstairs and get a coat hanger.
Well, what's that, then?
It's a tie hanger.
That's great. Do you know what? And if you went like that with it, you could put shirts on it as well.
Yes!
Dual purpose. Now, I've got a last-minute gift as well.
Right.
I've got one to show you.
Good.
OK, this one you make out of a rocket. That's all you need for it, a rocket.
Right.
And what you do is you lift up the chassis of the rocket and you're left with a washing up liquid bottle. Isn't that great? Well, Sarah, thank you for all those ideas there. I've really been taught something. Taught me. And we got to hang about. I've got some friends coming later.
Yeah, sure. Would you like me to go and make some mince pies and...
Excellent idea.
Get busy in the kitchen?
Brilliant.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Green, thank you. The phone going there now. Hello? Oh, my little angel, where are you? Heavens. You sound like you're on cloud 9. Well, listen, happy Christmas. Thanks for winging. That was my mum. Now, talking of films, which I wasn't, I think The Elephant Man is excellent. What an excellent film that is. I love the bit when he's in the tree with all those crows and there's a mouse in his hat and he's just about to fly. The fairy lights have gone off. What's going on here? What are you doing?
I'm having a break.
When you stop, the lights go off.
All right, don't teach your grandmother to suck eggs.
What a strange phrase. A bit faster. Still a bit faster, faster. Nothing, you have to put your back into it. Come on, faster. Now, come on. Yes, there they are! Yes! Do you like party games?
Yes!
Yeah, I love them too. That reminds me, I must get some out for when my friends come round. I wonder where they've got to. Here's a party game you really need a steady hand for.
Careful.
Yeah.
Oh! Well done, well done.
Yeah. Right.
Harder now.
Yeah, okay. No,
one hand.
Right, yeah.
Technique.
Technique. There you go. I'll just have a go.
Oh!
In the audience, and one of them's just given me a card full of bits of cheese, and inside it says Season's Gratings. So, it's always interesting, though, isn't it, to find out what people want for Christmas. I've got a fax here. This is from Gemma. It says, Dear Tim, Im, error 47. What I want for Christmas, is error, not received. A new fax machine. The thing I've been thinking about, you know that song that goes, Deck the hall with boughs of holly? I really struggle with the fa-la-la-la-la bit. I can't say that bit quick enough. Let me show you. Give me that chord, Graham. Deck the hall with boughs of holly, fa-la-la-la-la-la-la. I can't quite just fa-la-la, you know, just... It's quite subtle, but I can't quite do it. Have a go at that, Rhea. Here we go. The chord again, please. Deck the hall with boughs of holly. Fa-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. OK, you can do it. Fa-la-la-la-la song. I can't fa-la-la-la-la, 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 fa-la-la-la fast enough. And it's spoiling, spoil-oi-loi-loi-loi, spoil-oi-loi-loi-loi, spoil-oi-loi-loi-ling my enjoyment of carol singing. I'm alright with holly and deck the hall with boughs of. It's that fa-la-la thing that I can't sing. Deck the hall with boughs of holly. Well, it's too late to send your Christmas cards now. You know, I had a situation the other day when I very nearly missed the Christmas post. Oh, thank goodness for that. I thought I missed it. One more letter for you. There you go. Thanks a lot.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't take it in my sack. You'll have to put it in the box.
Oh, when's the next post?
5:15, sir.
Well, can't you just pop it in the bag? You've just got to take the string off and put it in there, surely.
No, you don't understand, sir. You see, it's illegal for me to take letters directly into the sack. They've got to go through the box.
I don't believe it.
It's against the law.
What? It's not Tony Smith, is it?
Yes.
Tim Vine, I went to school with you.
Tim, I thought I recognised the face. How are you? I'm
Very
fine,
well,
yeah.
I didn't know you'd be a postman, blimey.
Yeah, just recently I've been out of the area and moved back in. Yeah.
Well, I was trying to get back in touch with you. In fact, this was a Christmas card for you, Tony. It's just for you.
Oh,
it was lucky, wasn't it?
Really? Oh, yeah, that's brilliant. Thanks a lot. I look forward to getting that.
I saw a sign today. It said free turkeys. So I unlocked the gate and they all flew off. Look at this, look. See that? That's the Queen's Peach. Well, we're going to take another break in a moment, but first of all, here's me with a song called I Want You for Christmas. I want you for Christmas, you are all that I'm after. I want you for Christmas, I don't want anything else. Every gift I get will mean nothing if you're not here. Everyone I meet, I'll be wishing they were you. I want you for Christmas. Yes, I do. I want you for Christmas. I mean you. I want you for Christmas. Yes, I do. I want you for Christmas. I want you for Christmas, and it's easy to see why. Cards unopened tell a story of their own. Carol singers smile and wave, they call it lanterns. I can't concentrate on anything but you. I want you for Christmas. Yes, I do. I want you for Christmas. I mean you. I want you for Christmas. Yes, I do. I want you for Christmas. Give me one chance, one evening, one dance. I'm not asking for the world from you. Just the hope that you will be. Tell me you will be my friend. My sweet friend. I want you for Christmas. Yes, I do. I want you for Christmas. I mean you. I want you for Christmas. Yes, I do. I want you for Christmas. I want you. I want you for Christmas. Yes, I do. I want you for Christmas. Now, after the break, 4 members of our studio audience will take part in a 30-second pantomime, and hopefully my friends will have turned up by then. See you in a couple of minutes. If you have ever suffered from a thudding, pounding headache, you'll know that it gets worse if someone is playing a drum next to you. welcome back. This bloke said to me, he said, Tim, are we ever likely to see you in pantos? I said, no, I never wear them. Now, during the break, I chose 4 members of our studio audience to take part in a 30-second panto, and here they are. Put your hands together and welcome Dave as the evil woodcutter, Sean as the handsome prince, John as the pantomime Dave, and Brown as Buttons. So are you all ready for this then? Yeah. Right, very, very certain. Dave, have you done much of this sort of thing before? Done any acting before?
Yeah, a bit.
A little bit? What was the last part you played?
The Russian shoemaker.
A Russian shoemaker? Righto, OK. I'm sorry, this is a bit beneath you in that case, really, isn't it? OK, here we go then. Let the story begin. Once upon a time, an evil woodcutter entered the palace, looking very angry and confused, and suffering from indigestion. He looked at the prince and said,
I'm going to cut down your Christmas tree.
He didn't sound evil, but believe me, he was. The handsome prince stared wide-eyed and replied,
You're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Because he was blind. At this, the pantomime dame stepped forward, flicked back her hair and exclaimed, Ooh! A little bit too convincingly for comfort. Everyone looked embarrassed. You don't need to act that, do you? And then Buttons piped up to save the day.
Hello, boys and girls. Hands up if you want a sweet.
And that's the 30-second panto! There it is! It felt longer, didn't it?
Finding out the way things are made. Finding out the way things are done. Finding out.
Today we're going to find out how crackers are made. And I'm in the small town of Bentworth, here in Hampshire, at a place called Upper Crust Crackers. Jo, you work here, don't you?
I do.
Do you like my jumper?
It's lovely.
Great. Let's go inside and find out how crackers are made.
OK.
Great.
This is it.
Wow! A cracker factory!
These are the people that work here.
Hi, I'm Pam.
Hi, I'm Xanthi.
Hello, I'm Bev.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
Hello, I'm Jumble.
Hello, I'm Tim. So, Jo, what's the very first thing you do when you're making crackers?
The first thing is Pam puts the gifts in the tubes.
Ah, so Pam, this is where you put them all the gifts in.
Yes.
The thing to remember is to put a joke in every cracker.
And where do you keep the jokes?
We keep them in these boxes.
Right. So there's a joke in this box here, is there?
There is.
Oh, there's loads of them. Let's have a look at this. Who was the first underwater spy? James Pond. And now Xanthi actually puts the gifts, the jokes, the crowns and the whole lot into a cracker. So you've got the paper there, and 2 rolls either side. There's the thing with the gift in, which is a little teddy bear.
And the hat.
And a hat too,
And the
right?
hat.
And the joke, the pond joke. Right, that goes there. And then you get one of those. Oh, those are actually the bangy things, are they?
Yes.
God. They're much more powerful outside of the cracker, aren't they? It's Sarah's job to put the little ribbon round the top and to make a bow on the sort of centre of the well, both ends of the cracker, and some little like golden baubles. Well, we've been learning so much, we've decided to have a mince pie break. Before getting back to work, I did a bit of exploring. Wow, this must be where they keep all the cardboard. It's a box of yo-yos. Look at this. Tape measures, loads of them. A box of pills cutters. You need never struggle with cutting your pills again. And do you visualise yourself expanding? Now it's my turn to have a go at making a cracker. Right, I've got the middle bit here. I've got the gift, which is a car. Put that in there. Take out one of these things here. This is the banger thing. Pop it there. And then I put the 2 rolls either side. I put in the joke and the crown, which is here somewhere. What have I done with the crown? Thanks very much, Jo. See you very soon. Bye-bye. Good luck with your crackers. Brilliant.
Found out the way things are made. Found out the way things are done. Found out. Somebody's hidden my golf club.
No, they're not mine. Somebody's hidden them somewhere. Well, it's time for another face of joy, ladies and gentlemen. Hand-picked from our studio audience, someone whose face glows with the happiness of the festive season. Let's have a look. Look at that. Makes you want to skip for joy, doesn't it? Now, most of us have at some time or another got stuck in a tree. And while you're waiting for help, it's hard to know what to do with yourself, isn't it? So I've come up with some ways to amuse yourself while you're stuck in a tree. Firstly, try and spot where you live. Iron a shirt. Do your press-ups. Hypnotise the wildlife. Or why not play hide and seek with a squirrel? Tidy up. Polish a porcelain otter. And finally, do your pull-ups. Now let's play Which Snowman is the Reindeer Behind? Which snowman is the reindeer behind? Whereabouts is he hiding? Hiding. Which snowman is the reindeer behind? Whereabouts is he crouched? Is it Snowman 1? Snowman 2? Or Snowman 3? Which snowman is the reindeer behind? Whereabouts is he crouched? You know, a lot of people have asked me how to prevent getting a terrible hangover at Christmas. Well, there is a way, and believe it or not, this really works. Make sure everything you drink is non-alcoholic. Ah, thank you, less fortunate than ourselves. That's great. Look at that there. Look at that. Tiny little angels flying over candles and ringing little bells. On the surface of it, these things are great, but in some countries they are banned. Using this high-powered microphone, I'll show you why. Some of you might find this upsetting. Ow! Ow! Isn't it amazing how the high-powered microphone makes their voices audible, but the tiny bells stay at the same volume? Okay.
Oh, that's better. Oh, we thought that Sue joke was funny. Yes!
I often wonder how Father Christmas can afford to buy Christmas presents for the whole world. Well, let's find out. I've got Terry Sparrow on the phone, and he is Father Christmas's agent. Terry, where does Father Christmas get the money to buy all the presents?
He doesn't buy them, he makes them.
Yeah, but he must have to buy the raw materials from somewhere.
He makes the raw materials.
Out of what?
Other raw materials.
So he never buys anything?
No.
Does he ever sell anything?
No.
So if he never buys or sells anything, how do you make any money? Hello?
I cannot divulge that information.
Okay, then how does Father Christmas make money to eat?
I cannot divulge that information.
Why, is it illegal?
What do you mean?
Illegal. Do you and Father Christmas make money from something which is against the law? Well, there you go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's pretty late now, so it looks like my friends have blown me out. And on Christmas Eve as well. I suppose I might as well watch University Challenge. There's someone at the door. I wonder who that could be at this time of night. Let's hope it is my friends. Yes! Here's Susan and Rory. Lovely to see you. Sean Williamson, Sophie Lowe, and Tom Butcher. Great to see you. Hang up your coats. I thought you weren't going to make it. What a wonderful Christmas surprise. You're all here. Blowing a gale out there, isn't it? I noticed when it blew in, certainly when I came in the door, there was a lot. Anyway, and you came in less so, but oh, goodness, that weather. Yeah. And Christmas, great there.
I love Christmas.
Yeah, fantastic.
You know what, Tim? I've got such fond memories of... remember when your mum and dad used to send you to bed on Christmas Eve and they'd say that you must go to sleep, otherwise Santa Claus won't come, you remember?
Ah,
and you
yes.
went to bed and you couldn't sleep for all the excitement.
Yeah.
And eventually you dropped off and in the morning, there was always that sack of goodies at the end of the bed, you know?
Oh, that was marvellous, wasn't it? Sophie, what sort of favourite presents ever? Have you got any presents you can remember for Christmas?
My favourite present ever was about 5 or 6 years ago. I got a little puppy.
Ah, a little puppy. Right, and so was it in a box? How did they wrap it? No.
No. I woke up in the morning and it was at the end of my bed, sitting on my bed.
Oh, trying to get out the stocking. You know, I'll tell you what I like most of all, though, about Christmas, absolutely most of all, is just a very simple thing. It really is a magical time of year. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
That old Jack Frost, he's nipping at your nose.
Yuletide songs being sung by a choir.
And folks dressed up like Eskimos.
Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright.
Little tiny tots with their eyes all aglow, they're gonna find it hard to sleep tonight.
They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly.
So I'm offering this simple phrase
to kids
from 1 to 92.
Although it's been said many times, many ways,
Merry Christmas
to you.
to you.
Merry Christmas
to you. Yes, it is just fabulous, isn't it? And what are you doing at Christmas? Sita, what are you going to be doing at Christmas?
Tonight, in fact, I'm going to rush off to midnight mass.
Ah, yes.
Always go to midnight
Do
mass.
you?
And then when we used to get home, and I still keep that tradition, we're allowed to open one present.
Just one present only?
Yeah.
Right.
And then save the rest till the morning.
Oh, save the rest. Oh, I thought you meant you were only allowed one present. That was it. Well, I tell you what, let's. Is Sarah here? Sarah can come in. Oh,
Yes.
Sarah's got some drinks and stuff.
Yeah, I've been busy in that kitchen, I tell you.
You certainly have. You made 6 Max mince pies and put them in
There you
foil.
are.
It's amazing.
That handy foil little shaping machine that you've got.
Brilliant.
I'll sit
Well,
here.
everyone have a drink.
Just
There you are.
fine.
Sita, there we are.
Have a drink. Enjoy. Cheers. Happy Christmas. Oh, look, I've got one for me too.
Just one for you there, Tom, and one for you,
Thank
Sophie.
you.
Let's all stand up and toast a happy Christmas.
Let's.
Happy Christmas, everybody.
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas. Oh, yeah, we haven't got enough glasses for you lot, but yes. And all that. I tell you what, let's sing a carol. Shall we sing a carol?
Sounds good to me, Tim.
Carol?
Why don't we sing a carol that just happens to be on the sheets that the people out there have got under their chairs? Let's do that. It's the first Noel.
Do you like this? I've got a corkboard for you that I could give you. Yes.
The first Noel, the angel did say, was to certain poor shepherds in fields as they lay, in fields where they lay keeping their sheep on a cold winter's night that was so deep. Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel. Looked up and saw a star.
If you're here and the lights are on, who's in there? It's Father Christmas! Oh, that's typical of a man's unselfishness. Well, while they're all in there having a wonderful time, I thought I'd come out here and just finish everything up. Happy Christmas to you all. Have a great time. Don't forget to put your stockings on the bed there, and Santa's coming tomorrow, kids. It's brilliant. So have a great Christmas, and I'll see you next year. Bye.
Oh,